Hello friend, in this video you are about to learn this loading animation. So let's start this tutorial with new scene. This is default scene. So first select this default scene, then press delete key to delete this. Now we have to enable an add-on. So click on this edit, then click on this preferences, then click on this add-on and search here extra add-on. And we have to enable this extra curve object. Then close this window. Now press 7 for top view. Then press Shift A. Under this curve, select here circle. Keep in mind that we don't have to select this first circle. We have to select this second circle. Then zoom little bit like this. Then right click and select here subdivide option. Expand this subdivide option. Then change number of cuts, that is 100. Now click on this object data properties and you can see that this is 2D curve. So first we have to change into 3D curve. Now expand this geometry option and increase this extrude value. You can see that it is extruding with Z axis, but we have to extrude along with X and Y axis. So right click and select here tilt option. Then we have to change angle value, that is 90 degree. Now press 7 for top view. You can see that this is perfect right now. Okay. Now you can adjust extrude value from here like this. Now expand this active spline option and uncheck this U. Now we have to animate. So expand this start and end mapping option. Then decrease this and value, that is 0. Then press I to insert keyframe. Now change keyframe value, that is 40. Now increase and frame value, that is 1. Then press I to insert keyframe. Also we have to give keyframe on this factor start. So press I to insert keyframe. Now change keyframe value, that is 80. Then increase this factor start value like this. Now press I to insert keyframe. Now press space bar to play this animation. Okay. Also we have to change this resolution option into segments. Expand this option, then press T and select here linear. Also change end frame value, that is 240. Now we have to repeat this animation. So click on this arrow, then select here non-linear animation. Expand this circle option, expand this option and select this circle action. Now press N for this panel. Select this, then click on this strips option. Scroll like this. Expand this action clip option. Then we have to change this repeat value, that is 3. Now click on this arrow and change into timeline. Now you can press space bar to play this animation. Switch to object mode. Now press Shift A and under this empty select plane axis. Now press Shift A, under this mesh select here plane. Press tab for edit mode. Now press S, then X to scale on X-axis like this. Now press S, then Y to scale on Y-axis, something like this. Now press G, then Y to move on Y-axis. Okay. Now press tab for object mode. Select this plane, then click on this modifier properties, then click on this add modifier and select here array modifier. Okay, uncheck this relative offset option and check this object offset. Expand this option under this object, select here empty. Now also change its count value, that is 15. Select this empty. Now press N for this panel and we have to rotate this empty on Z axis. So under this Z rotation value, tap here 360 degree divided by 15, that is number of counts. Now select this plane, change its pivot point and we have to rotate this. So press R, then Z to rotate like this. Now we have to export this strips in black and white color. Means this strip should be black and background should be white. So click on this world properties and change its color into white color. So background will be white. Now select these strips, then click on this material properties, then click on this plus icon, then click on this new. Change this principled BSDF into diffuse BSDF and change its color into black color like this. You can see in render preview mode. Then expand this window little bit like this. Then click on this filter option and enable this camera icon, and we have to prevent this circle from rendering. So click on this icon. Now press shift A and select here camera, and also this image should be in a square shape. So click on this output option, then change its resolution, that is 1024. Now select this camera, then press 0 for camera view. Then click on this items and we have to adjust this Z value like this. Now press F12 for render image. Then click on this image, then click on this save as, and we have to save this image. Now close this window, turn on this object preview mode and select this plane, then press delete to delete it because we don't need now. Now select this circle, then click on this shading. Now press 7 for top view, then click on this arrow and decrease this world opacity. Now click on this new option, then delete this principal BSDF node, then press shift A and search here mix shader. Now connect this point with this surface point, then press shift A and search here transparent BSDF. Now connect this point with this first shader point. Now press shift A and search here emission node. Change its color whatever you want and also increase its strength value. Then connect this point with this shader point. Now press shift A and search here image textures. Okay. Now click on this open option, open your folder and select this exported image. Now connect this color point with this factor point. You can see that nothing is happening. So what we have to do, press shift A and search here mapping node and connect this vector with this vector point. Now press shift A and search here textures coordinate. Then connect this generated with this vector and you can see this result. Now click on this material properties, then scroll little bit like this, change this blend option into alpha clip and also change this shadow mode into alpha clip. Now turn on this render preview mode, then click on this world properties, then change its color into black color. Now also click on this render properties, also enable this bloom option, scroll little bit like this, then expand this color management option. Under this look option we have to select very high contrast. Now you can play by pressing space bar. Now we have to add one node, so press shift A and search here invert node. Now connect this invert node with this image textures node like this and you can play this animation. You can see this. Select this camera, click on this output properties, then change its resolution, that is 9020 by 1080. Now press 0 for this camera view. Now press N for this panel and you can adjust camera position like this. Under this output option select your path. Under this file format you can select this fmpeg format, then click on this render and select here render animation. Thanks for watching this video. Leave your comments and subscribe this channel.